I think Lamar is playing some of the best football he's played. Like, he's definitely jumps off the tape as the best player I've seen this year. You talk about MVP. He's definitely the MVP in my mind, just for what he's doing, not only run game wise, but throwing the football, the accuracy, the decision making. Like, he's playing unbelievable ball right now. So it's going to be a really tough challenge for us this week.
Flashback.
Ain't no way in hell Lamar Jackson is ahead of Josh Allen for league MVP honors right now. First of all, he's got 4 losses on the season. Secondly, two with the last place teams, okay, in Las Vegas and Cleveland, okay. Thirdly, when he played up against Josh Allen, and you point out how Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills lost to the Baltimore Ravens, I will remind you that his play comparable to Josh Allen was relatively equal, whereas it was Derrick Henry that ran for 199 yards in that particular game, okay? That wasn't about Lamar Jackson. That was about Derrick Henry, that particular game.
Wow. Hot takes being spewed out by Stephen A. Smith. What's new? This is Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about how Lamar Jackson is the most disrespected quarterback in NFL history. Once again, Lamar Jackson is on the verge of potentially winning his 3rd NFL MVP award. Apparently, Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans said that Lamar Jackson is his pick to win the 2024 NFL MVP award. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So, here it is. Will Lamar Jackson lead the Ravens to a win against the Texans? I'm going to say yes to that question, mainly because I know the Baltimore Ravens are a better team when you compare them to the Houston Texans. Lamar Jackson is playing the best football of his career right now, which is incredible to say considering the fact that Lamar Jackson has been a beast throughout his NFL career. Derrick Henry is having a resurgent season at age 30. He's running the football at a high level. He's constantly rushing for over 100 yards. He's done a great job finding the open holes in the Ravens offensive line, and he has certainly elevated the rushing offense of the Baltimore Ravens. When I look at this Baltimore Ravens offense, I think that they are incredibly unstoppable, particularly in their run game. How do you stop Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson at the same time? The correct answer is you don't stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. The only reason why the Baltimore Ravens have lost 5 games this year is because they have beaten themselves. The biggest opponent to the Ravens is themselves. They constantly play down to their opponents. The good news is, though, the Houston Texans are a solid opponent, and playoff time is coming right up for the Baltimore Ravens, which means the Baltimore Ravens are going to play their A game on Christmas Day. We all know that Lamar Jackson is one of the best players in the world, and he can elevate any team at any given time. The hate Lamar Jackson receives game after game, matchup after matchup, season to season, it needs to stop completely. Guys like Nick Wright have gotten out of control with their hatred for Lamar Jackson. He's not the only guy that's been hating on Lamar Jackson, but he's one of the main haters of Lamar Jackson. Guys such as Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe constantly put down the greatness of Lamar Jackson, but don't let the mainstream media fool you in terms of how great Lamar Jackson has been playing at the quarterback position. The guy is a touchdown machine. He's constantly getting perfect passer ratings. He's not throwing the ball a whole lot, but when he does throw the football a whole lot, he's constantly creating big plays downfield, and he has made his receivers better around him. You look at how his wide receivers are Zay Flowers and Rashod Bateman. Obviously, these guys are not big names at the wide receiver position, but Lamar Jackson has made them better. Lamar Jackson has been playing incredible football for the Baltimore Ravens. They are on track to potentially win the AFC North division, but to me, that is irrelevant whether or not the Ravens win the AFC North. We all know that the Baltimore Ravens have plenty of playoff experience. If they can go to any stadium and beat anybody on any given field, it's going to be no different on Christmas Day. I believe that the Houston Texans defense will get shredded all over the Baltimore Ravens offense because Lamar Jackson is going to be running all over the Texans defense, and he's going to throw the ball all over the Texans defense. Even if Lamar Jackson gets contained, then Derrick Henry will run all over the Texans defense. Either way, though, this Houston Texans defense does not stand a chance against Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. I expect the Baltimore Ravens to put up a lot of points in tomorrow's ball game on Christmas Day. I also want to show you guys this clip of Nick Wright hating on Lamar Jackson and how he is trying to move the goalpost for what a great season for Lamar Jackson should be. Roll the film.
The MVP in any sport is not a single season vacuumed regular season award. It just isn't. All of history tells us it isn't. All of our intuition tells us it isn't. And if Lamar Jackson had won the AFC Championship game and they'd won the Super Bowl? The answer to this question would be yes.
Yeah.
Because he didn't, the answer is no. I understand that by the bylaws, by the rules, if you ask a voter, they'll say, oh, of course that has nothing to do with it. That's just not how human beings work. And Brew actually has a vote for the NBA, and I think agrees with me on this. Like it is the easiest MVP to win is your first one. It's hard to win your second one, and this across sports. To win a third, you've got to be a legend and a champion. Yep. And to win a fourth, we've got to be saying, wait, is this guy the best I've ever seen, or at least in that room of discussion? That's how it works.
Yeah.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Clearly, Nick Wright was hating on Lamar Jackson. He wants to diminish the greatness of Lamar Jackson so he can boost up his guy Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks when it comes to throwing touchdowns. He's done a great job evading pressure. He's been an ultimate playmaker for the Ravens offense. He's been their quarterback 1 and their RB2 on the same team respectively. Derrick Henry has been doing a great job running the football, but when Derrick Henry doesn't run the football, who runs the football for the Baltimore Ravens? Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is getting the most out of the tight end room as well. He's getting Mark Andrews the football. He's getting Isaiah Likely involved in the passing game as well. The Baltimore Ravens offensive line have done a great job protecting Lamar Jackson in the pocket, and when they haven't protected Lamar Jackson in the pocket, that's because they're opening up rushing lanes for Derrick Henry. The Baltimore Ravens have one of the best offenses in all of football, and don't let the mainstream media fool you in terms of the impact the Baltimore Ravens offense have. The Baltimore Ravens offense is one of the most entertaining offenses that I have seen in quite some time. They run the football a lot, and they're not afraid to tell everybody, hey, we're going to run the ball on 3rd and 1. Try to stop us. That's why the Baltimore Ravens are 10-5 on the season. The Baltimore Ravens defense is also getting better at the right time. I expect this game to be a nice, comfortable win for the Ravens. They should be able to beat the Texans by 2 scores. It's not because I'm not a believer in CJ Stroud, but because of the fact I know the Baltimore Ravens are the better football team, top to bottom. They got the better quarterback. They got the better running game. They got the better receivers. They got the better offensive line. They're pretty much better than the Houston Texans in almost every category, if not flat out every category. In fact, I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to win this game by 14 points. I think the final score of this game is going to be something along the lines of 34-20 Ravens. This should be a win for the Baltimore Ravens, and the biggest threat to the Ravens' success is themselves. When they don't lock in, they lose football games. When they are focused, they win football games. It's really that simple. The Baltimore Ravens just simply have to take care of business, and they're going to win a lot of football games. I expect the Ravens to come out victorious in tomorrow's ball game, so that is why Lamar Jackson will lead the Ravens to a win against the Texans, as the final score of that game will be 34-20 Ravens. All right, I also want to say Merry Christmas to you guys. We got Christmas tomorrow. I'm thankful that we have a lot of people that have been subscribed to the channel. We've gotten a lot of people to comment on the videos. I also see a lot of likes in the videos as well. I'm appreciative of all those people that are doing that. It means a lot. It means that the channel is growing tremendously. Again, I cannot thank enough for you guys' support. You guys have been the reason why I continue to produce content all the time. Merry Christmas to you guys. I'm really excited to see how this game is going to play out, and I'm excited to spend time with my family. You guys should be excited too. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel Sports Guy Talking.